Communities in Michigan are still without power after an historic ice storm swept through the area just about 2 weeks ago. Heavy ice has weighed down the trees and the power lines that caused them to crash down under all that weight. And the Michigan National Guard still working around the clock to help clean up efforts right now, with the help of the cleanup efforts. Look at the pictures. That's Gaylord, Michigan. That was on March 30th. That's a massive ice storm. Remember the forecast? It was for an ice storm that was going to last for 2.5 days. Now, it's still extremely cold in some of the spots around the Midwest, especially if you don't have electricity. Joining me right now is Rachelle Kinley. She lives in Pellston, Michigan. Rachelle, thanks so much for joining us. I know in your car right now, you're coming home from work at this point, right?
Yes, yeah, I am.
Well, I'm so glad you could join us on Fox Weather. And your story, you're going on almost 2 weeks without power.
Yeah, today was day 12. We lost power Saturday around 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. And it has just been devastating up here. We were originally hearing 2 to 3 weeks without power, and that was already 4 or 5 days in. There are counties up here, Lewiston, Michigan, they're looking at 5 to 7 weeks without power is what they're hearing. It's crazy up here right now.
It's unbelievable. What about schools? Have the schools opened back up yet?
My kids returned to school on Monday, which I am thankful for because then they had a warm building and they had warm food and they were able to kind of get back to normal.
What about the high school? I understand they're opening up their facilities as well for some of the community?
Yes, yep. They took over the warming shelter that was at the airport originally. And they opened it up and provided a bunch of food for the community, opened the showers up, opened the laundry facilities up, and allowed people to come in, get warm, and, just get away from the craziness.
Yeah, I mean, it's anything to get away from that. And you knew the forecast, it was going to be bad. Did you guys prepare for it?
We were thankfully a little prepared, but there was so many people that weren't, that just didn't expect this. I mean, I've talked to so many older people that have lived here their whole entire lives, never seen anything like this in their life.
That was my next question. So you've obviously lost some power. You're in a rural area. Has it ever taken this long to get the power back on?
No, the longest I think was 2 or 3 days that we've had. And yeah, now this is just, it's historic.
It's unreal. Do you guys have a generator up there, Rachelle?
We do. We're fortunate. We have a solar generator. So we were able to keep warmth going and some lights, and actually running a couple things to my sister-in-law's house as well. We also ordered a backup gas power generator because we just wanted to be extra prepared. We didn't know how long this was going to take. Yeah,
you guys are in a beautiful area of the country. I've driven up there before. I mean, it is stunning. But you start thinking about all the communities that are without power. Have they given you any kind of an estimate when the entire region is going to get power back on?
We go through Great Lakes Energy, which is a co-op electric company. And they were saying hopefully in our area, it'll be by Sunday. But as a whole area, we have no idea. There are still so many people that are out and their roads are still blocked and they can't get out of their houses.
Yeah, when you drive around the town, can you see, is it a different landscape at this point, or that many trees are down?
Oh, 100%. It looks like a war zone.
Oh, my gosh. And you don't think that's going to come back anytime soon, as pretty as it was?
I hope so, because fall time is absolutely gorgeous up here. But most of the tops of the trees snapped off. So I honestly have no idea what this is going to look like come when spring actually gets up here.
Did you guys lose any trees up there in your place?
Thankfully, none close to the house, but there were several down by the road that they just obliterated.
Wow. What kind of trees are we talking about? Are we looking at oaks, or are we looking at pines up there?
Oaks, pines. I've seen willows that were just completely destroyed. It's just indescribable, pretty much.
Yeah, man. Well, Rachelle, thanks so much for taking the time out and talking to us about that, because I don't want that to be lost. We had the tornado damage down near south, but that ice storm was a major deal, and it's still ongoing right now. Thank you so much for sharing your story, because, we know we're not done getting that power back on up there, but at least temperatures are going to start to warm up a little bit for you. It's not as warm as where we'd like it, but let's hope that it gets a little bit warmer, right?
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, Rachelle, appreciate you. Thanks for joining us on Fox Weather. Stay safe up there.